Hey y'all, Will Williams here with something I am so unbelievably excited to talk about. Atypical Artists and Lauren Shippen have come out with a new audio drama. This is so exciting. If you're not familiar with Atypical Artists and Lauren Shippen, hi. Hello, welcome to audio drama, The Bright Sessions, and more. Please go investigate, or you could drop in right now with 2000 and Late. 2000 and Late is a new dark comedy fiction podcast that grapples with the havoc of our current moment and tries to find the hope inside of it. If you are a fan of Hug House's audio dramas, I know that one's gonna resonate with you. This first season is going to be 10 episodes long. We're going to follow Harper, a 36-year-old nihilist whose life is upended when she's possessed by a demon, hell-bent on bringing about the apocalypse. But the demon gives her more power than she's had in her life in a long time. And in a world where so many people abuse their power, we're going to see if Harper will be any different. This show is perfect for fans of Fleabag, one of my favorites, Killing Eve, The Craft, Jennifer's Body, Yellow Jackets, True Blood, and Venom. It's a potent cocktail of feminist rage, queer power, and supernatural mischief. It's unapologetically angry, but also surprisingly tender and deeply entertaining. There are no heroes here and no happy ending, but it's not a tragedy. There are lessons to be learned about mankind, about community, and about yourself, even as you burn everything down. In addition to the show itself, each episode is accompanied by an after show in which creator and star Lauren Shippen talks to people from various professions and backgrounds about how they're finding hope in all the havoc. It's such a good fit for everyone who has loved a Hug House podcast, especially our audio dramas, and I'm sure you can hear how vital it is for right now. Go subscribe to 2000 and Late on your podcatcher of choice, or listen ad-free on both Apple Podcasts and Spotify. For more information, visit harperandhavoc.com, which of course will be linked in the show notes. Enjoy. I know I will.
Brought to you by Hug House Productions.
Hi, hello, listener of Never Morphed. If you like this show, I am convinced you are going to love The Newest Olympian by Mike Schubert. Why am I so certain? Because that's one of the shows that inspired this show. Real ones who listen to the credits already know. Each week, Mike dives into the Percy Jackson series, which I love, joined by guests who are longtime fans of the Rick Riordan series. If you haven't read these books yet, this is the perfect way to get started and read along with Mike. They're so good. And like Animorphs, they're kids' books that touch on way more serious topics than you might expect. And they're about worldwide mythologies, starting with Greek and Roman. I know you gays love mythology. If you have already read the books and know how good they are, you'll love this series too. The dramatic irony, man. And if you know about the books from the Disney Plus series, Mike has done interviews and conversations with some of the cast of the show on The Newest Olympian too. Mike is a great host, a great editor, and obviously a huge inspiration for me. You can find The Newest Olympian in the show notes or wherever you get your podcasts. Go subscribe right now and enjoy.
Brought to you by Hug House Productions.
Hello, welcome back to Never Morphed, the podcast in which I read all the Animorphs books for the first time. You certainly know that. If you're listening in real time, today is the day after Halloween 2025. Yes, I did forget what year it is. No, that is not because I'm still having a memory that doesn't work. Well, just in the normal way, just in the I have ADHD way. Anyway, it's the day after Halloween, and so I will bring to you this year the single scariest moment that I've read in Animorphs so far. Are you ready? I'm not going to do a drum roll because it's very obvious. It's the ants. enjoy another episode here with me and Leigh for the Andalite Chronicles. This is just before we hit part 3 of this fucking insane book. And also, as a heads up, again, if you're listening in real time, I'm going to be retitling the episodes just to be a little bit clearer and flow a little bit smoother. And if you're not listening in real time and you're listening after the fact, hey, the episode titles used to be different. I don't think that's very exciting information, but it's information you have now. Enjoy! Okay.
So Alaran's like, all right, we're gonna go fry all those yerks, but first let's get this fucking chuckle fuck out of here. Let's just throw him out.
Yeah.
And so Mr. Seven's like, you said you'd let me go. And he's like, oh, I did. We'll let you go to the ground. And they're like, he's like, all right, let's open up the hatch and throw this motherfucker out.
And so they get to a stop at 15,000 feet. They're in the atmosphere, but he says airspeed is now at a dead stop. And Alaran's like, yeah, perfect. Dead stop. Perfect. And Elfangor knows that he really does not have a choice about defying Alaran, because not only has he defied him once, his brain is fucking cooked right now. He is in a rage. He's got the bloodlust. Elfangor does not have the ability to, like, try to advocate for his ethics at present if he wants to survive. So Elfangor opens the hatch. And
before this, he clocks that, like, Subfisser 7 and Chapman are, like, looking at each other and kind of having, like, some sort of moment.
Right.
And he kind of talks himself out of it. He's like, what? I had to be imagining things, because he thinks that, like, he sees Chapman just, like, kind of shake his head a little bit. And then they yeet the Hork-Bajir out of the Jahar. And he goes down to the ground.
And I'm sure that's the end of Subfisser 7.
Totally.
That's it. We got him. Nothing else will happen from here. The end. The end of that guy. So
hey, we finally stopped recording an hour in. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow, we finished.
Great book.
Yeah.
So, and to be clear for listeners, we're at 54% in the book right now. After this happens, Alaran is in a great mood. That's fucked up. So Elfangor turns to the humans and he's like, hey, so how's it going? Lauren looks really concerned about everything that's occurred. And then Elfangor starts talking to Chapman. And he's like, hey, so why did you come back with us exactly? I thought that you wanted to betray us and join the Yerks really bad. And he's like, well, I don't know. I was just, it's fine. Whatever. I didn't ask to be kidnapped. So I don't know why you should expect me to have any allegiance with you. And they're just kind of like going back and forth and bantering. And Alaran is like, okay, you would have been fucked because the Yerks don't make deals. They enslave people. And Chapman's like, oh yeah, no, that's totally I agree now. And so that's why I left. Duh.
He's like, it's not even my fault. I'm sorry, okay? I'm just a dumb human kid. And honestly, I feel like they should have clocked it from the, like, I'm just a dumb human kid. Like, I'm literally a baby.
I'm a minor.
I'm a baby. I don't know any better. Honestly, they should have clocked it right there.
Literally. So they're talking and whatever. It's like everybody's like, this is normal and fine and nothing is suspicious happening. And then Alaran sees the transport ship with the Yerk slugs that Elfangor was like, let's maybe not do war crimes on them. And he's like, anyway, so about those war crimes, now let's do war crimes. And Elfangor is like, I'd prefer not to. And Alaran is like, no choice, bitch, do it now. So chapter 26, he is like, his finger is hovering above the kill them button, basically. And he doesn't want to. He moves his hand away and he feels Alaran's tail blade like on his throat. If he doesn't do this, he's fucking dead. But to his credit, he's like, listen, they are literally defenseless. I can't stress this enough. What you're talking about is a war crime. And Alaran is like, listen, does it fucking matter if it's, if we kill them war crime ways, or if we kill them with a virus, or if we kill them with your tail blade, or like, what do we do? What if you had a quantum virus? And Elfangor's like, what if you used a what?
Record scratch.
Hello?
What? That sure is a combination of words. What?
That's a really specific thing you just said as a hypothetical example. What? Getting some big Mass Effect energy off of this. Love it. And of course, he's like, oh, that's Alaran's secret. That's why. Okay, so all of those horrible rumors that the Andalites used biological warfare against the Yeerks, we always said we didn't do that because that's all the way evil. I guess we did. And in fact, I guess Alaran specifically did biological warfare.
Real American of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real American of us to be like, oh yeah, no, we're so great. We would never do that. Surprise. That's the entire history of our country doing shit.
Yep.
Yeah. I do really like before he kind of, lets the like quantum virus secret out, he says to Elfangor, like, you think you can fight a clean war, Elfangor? Is that what you think? Are you one of those who are happy enough when someone like me does the dirty work for you? And I don't know, like, I have feelings about that sentence because it's just like, it reminds me of like, fucking like armchair like generals, etc. And like, but also
say more about
time,
that. Say more about armchair generals, please.
Well, just like the idea of like, it's real easy to like do the war when you are not like in the trench. And sure, have like infantrymen like go and do the murders, and you're just like pushing little like things around on a map. It's like he is at the same time like having interesting points while like pointing out hypocrisies and like double standards, while also like being fucking unhinged and like murder horny and like extreme like war crimey. It's just it's another one of those things where it's like isolated, like that is a really interesting sentence, and then he's talking about like, I did everything I could and I had to do this, and it's like no, that's too much. I don't know. It's yeah.
No, totally.
Just, what is the difference how you destroy the enemy? There's a lot. There's a lot actually.
Yes, as it turns out.
So Alaran is going on his like rant about like the quantum virus, etc. And he's like, fuck you, like I can't have you like messing up my plans. And then Chapman comes in and clocks him in the face.
Yes. Yeah, so Chapman comes in, clocks him in the face, in the middle of them having this like really tense conversation. This is also very funny. So I understand that humans have much stronger arms than Andalites do because we've talked about that.
strong human hands. He swung one of his strong human hands. Like, every time he says that, I'm like, buddy, that's so sexual. Why?
It is. And also, Chapman is still a child, and the fact that, like, he one punch KOs Alaran, who's a big centaur, I don't know if I buy that.
He doesn't.
He does?
He hits him,
That's
and
true.
Alaran's
That's
head,
true.
like, snaps back, and he's like, oh, fuck, what the fuck was that? And then Elfie comes in and, like, smacks him with his tail.
I mean, yeah, he does say...
To knock him out.
He dropped, like, a stone.
Yeah, after he hits him.
That's true. That's true.
Alaran's head snapped back, more in surprise than pain, but it was enough. I swung my tail hard and fast. I turned the blade away and slammed Alaran's head with every ounce of power. So I think it was like Chapman was like,
that's fair,
going in to be like, and Elfinger was like, oh shit, that's a good idea.
I do think it's funny that
knock this fucker out.
Chapman asterisk thought that this would be like all the way effective.
Right.
But I guess it did work. It did work. So then Chapman asterisk is like, what do we do now? And Elfingor is like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Killed my dad.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's like, okay, listen, we have to pick something up. We have to go get some important cargo. And then we need to go. Lauren is there touching him again. Her function in this book is to be blonde and touch him, basically.
This is so funny to me, though. The way that Lauren is, like, immediately trying to flirt here.
Yes. Like, oh my god.
Like, is life always this insane for you space cadets? But here's the thing. Like first of all, it's funny that, like, Elfingor, like, responds and is like, ha, oh, you made a joke. Ha 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 ha. He's being, like, sassy, and then Lauren's like, hey, you made a joke. Maybe you do get humor. But then reading this in context and realizing that at this point, Lauren is already yerked up. This is not Lauren. This is the fucking yerk in her head.
Yeah, I forgot. I fully forgot.
It's really funny for me. Like, I'm like,
it's really funny.
Like, knowing this is a yerk is so funny. This fucking slug has been in this girl's brain for like a hot 5 minutes and can already tell she wants to go to Bone Town with the horseman.
Yerk gets in there and they're like, oh, okay, got it.
Oh, this is my angle. This is absolutely my angle. Okay, I got it. Like, the fact that it's like been in her brain for like 5 minutes and it's like, oh, I gotta get all up on this guy. Yeah. And he's gonna give me everything. like it's funny enough to be like, Lauren, you horny teenage girl, and it's in an extremely other level to know this is not Lauren flirting. This is a slug. It's really funny.
And it's so precisely exactly the function that she serves here that he doesn't even notice.
It's great. It's great.
So,
man of all time.
Yeah. So they're gonna go get the time matrix, long story short, and then try to get the fuck out of here. So they're gonna go hit that Skritnaw ship.
They've tranked Alaran on the ground.
As you do.
And now they're having this, like, quiet moment where she's touching him.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna go check out the wreckage for the Matrix, the time matrix.
Yeah, so they're burning a lot of this wreckage, and then, or like it is burning. And looking for the time matrix, and Elfingor is having this kind of like rumination on what it means to be lucky during a war. Which is very funny. Feels very Rachel from that one book where she keeps having the worst luck imaginable, and people are like, "You're so lucky," and she's like, "No, the fuck, I'm not."
Right. Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, it's really lucky that Lauren didn't tell them anything, and it's also really lucky that, like, Chapman didn't say anything. It's really lucky that I didn't fucking die in the middle of a bunch of Hork-Bajir, and then none of them followed me.
fuck. Yeah. So
Fuck.
they get to the time matrix and he's like, cool. And then Lauren jumps out from behind it with the Dracon beam and he's like, oh, I see. And then Chapman is firing
he goes
at him.
he goes back into the Jahar. He realizes what's going on, and there's where he sees Lauren with the shredder.
Yes, it's a Dracon beam. It's not a shredder.
Or Dracon beam, yeah.
Okay, wait, hold up. What the difference? Is there really tangibly?
Not really.
Okay.
well, actually, there is a difference if you're Arbron and you're telling Elfangor which direction the controls go.
Hey!
Because they're opposite.
Oh, Jesus.
So I guess it really does. But yeah, he's basically like trying to find the time matrix stuff and then realizes, and he's like, oh shit, I gotta run back in. And that is when the swapperoonie happens.
Yes.
It's when Alaran is knocked out and Elfangor is like, I'm gonna leave the ship. And all of these people unsupervised.
And of course, this is when we have Subvisor 7 in Alaran's body. This is the body that he will have at least up until this point in the other books in like the main chronology. So that's rough. Elfangor's having a bad time. And
Elfangor's very bad, no good day.
Yes. And then at the end of the chapter is Elfangor calls him Subvisor 7 and he says, yes, but not for long. The Yeerk who made the first Andalite controller, the Yeerk who captured the fabled time matrix, I'd say I can count on a major promotion, wouldn't you? I was like little foreshadowing to like, bitch, I'm 3. I'm not sub 7, I'm 3 proper. And I'm not gonna lie, I love this for him.
Yeah.
Okay. So Elfangor's fucked.
This is when Past Will realizes that.
Yeah, Past Will caught up and was like, Alaran is that one guy who they didn't kill because they're stupid. I see my mistakes.
I mean, we could have avoided all of this, even the like bullshit about Alaran later, if, I don't know, Arbron just ate Chapman, who was Visser 3.
Yep.
But
yep.
Neither here nor there.
Yep. So many opportunities to have killed this guy, and yet. So Elfangor is having a fucking crisis because now not only is he surrounded by yerked up people, but he also now has, in his word, delivered the time matrix into the hands of this vile creature. Yeah, this is bad. And Subvisor 7 is like, yeah, I really didn't want you to do war crimes on my people.
Yeah, he's like, isn't it funny how you like let us do all of this and like, but you know what's so funny is that if you had actually like tried to fry all of those yerks, I would have had to like give away my secret identity. I would have had to like stop you. Mm-hmm. But you didn't because you've got such a good moral code.
Yeah, you're one of those good Andalites.
Fucked.
This is what you get for not committing war crimes against my people.
Yeah.
I love him. I'm obsessed with him. And of course, Elfangor is like, I'll get you. And Visser 3 is like, oh, you wouldn't, though. I know that you wouldn't. Because you're too good.
You won't kill a helpless foe. Oh, no, I'm defenseless. I'm just a baby.
I'm obsessed with him. He is so fucking funny. Like, I know that I should be really stressed and, like, devastated this chapter, but he's really queening it up, and I just love that. I think he's doing great. He's having such a good day. When Visser 3 has a good day, what can I say? I have a good day too. Is it bad for everyone else involved? Yes. But for me, the reader, we're living it up out here. It's so good. But then Elfangor sets his shredder to stun. And he does, in fact, stun Alaran Visser controller occurrence. And he is dragging unconscious Lauren, who got knocked out, into the Jahar. He is like doing everything he can to basically like try to fix things.
Get going.
Yeah.
Because he is like, they're like, the ship is being surrounded by bug fighters.
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck, I gotta get out of here.
It's a fucking
And he's
mess.
like, I got an idea.
Yes. And he knows that Subvisor 7 has probably already told people that he's in an Andalite body. Probably the second he did that, he found a way of being like, hey, guys, get a load of this.
Yeah. Scully, you're never gonna believe. Scully, take a look at this. Yeah. So he like leaves him on the ground, and he's like, oh shit, wait. And he like injects him with a bunch of like, basically like space speed. Like he's just like, here's a bunch of amphetamines that'll wake him up.
Dude, it would have been so funny if he still had the Dr. Pepper. He was like, this will do. This is a stimulant.
Yeah.
Chug, chug, chug.
Oh god. Yeah. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna, like it's fucking Fallout, like yanks out a stimulant hypo, like just injects him with a bunch of space speed, and he like calls up the fucking communications like for the Yurix, and he's like, hey, guess what? I'm Visser 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that other Andalite on the ground that's like wobbling around like a baby deer because he's just waking up. That's like stupid baby boy Elfangor. You wanna like
you better explode
him dead?
Yeah,
explode him. And they're like, are you sure? He's like, bitch, do you not see who you're talking to? Hello? He's got it down.
But then unfortunately...
when he is good and tired, when his knees buckle with exhaustion, make him dead.
Make him
okay.
dead?
That, like, it's not just like a, like make him run and make him dead, but like when his knees buckle from exhaustion. Also, weirdly sexual.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you doing?
This book is horned up. Like,
horned
for real.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, this doesn't go too great. So Subvisor 7 is running, like the plan is going all right. But then the Jahar is flying away. And the Yurks are like,
hey, wait.
Where you going, baby? I thought we were doing something here. Can you please come back to the planet and perchance land there? And Elfangor is like, bluff, bye, and leaves. And they very clearly know, like, oh, that's not Subvisor 7.
Yeah.
But then they hit Z-Space. So they're on the run, seemingly have made it to some semblance of kind of safety, kind of. And Lauren is like, yeah, okay, so we're in Z-Space now. I don't really get what that is. And Elfangor is like, well, it isn't. Mostly. It's not really anything. That's kind of his whole point, is that there isn't an it of it.
He's like not interested in really like talking a lot. He's like
no
angry, and she just wants to like make conversation. And I think it's so interesting. Like it's so convenient that the year that was in Lauren's head was near the end of its feeding cycle. Like
yes,
Elfangor and speaking of war crimes, like Elfangor's like, hey, so like buddy, I can make you a deal. You could starve and like have a real bad time, or you could crawl out of my girlfriend's ear and I can like freeze you like Captain America. How do you like that? And the Yeerk is like, yeah, I'll take that over Kendrona Starvation. And then Elfangor then launches the frozen Yeerk into space right near a sun. He's a little angry, and I think it's really interesting to like see the like effect of everything on him. Like pages before, he's very staunch against like killing the Yeerk, killing these defenseless Yeerks, etc. And then he does this, and he's just like, maybe that wasn't living up to the spirit of my deal with the Yeerk, but somehow I just didn't care. My notions of proper behavior had brought disaster. I was a fool, a silly child living out storybook notions of decency and fairness. There was no decency in war. Alaran had tried to teach me that. I'd learned it too late.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I do like that Elfangor is like, I can have a little war crime.
I can have a little moment.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, these books fucking go. Yeah. And then at the end of chapter 28, they kind of return to this conversation of like, so what's the plan, Elfangor? Do I get to go home? And Elfangor is like, maybe. I'll try. I'm trying. And Chapman is like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. I don't know if we should really trust Elfangor's capabilities at this point. And I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of got a point. He's kind of, this has not been great.
Yeah, he's like, Elfangor doesn't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Like, he fucked up real bad. He's in trouble.
Yeah.
And Elfangor's like, I guess that makes sense. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do when I get home? Like, I can't wait. I can never go back home again.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna emerge back into like a real space and hopefully hit up the Star Sword. Maybe there will be reinforcements around, and he's expecting there's going to be some battle. And also along the way, Lauren just gags Chapman so they don't have to listen to him.
Yeah.
And of course, Elfangor is like, oh, you can't silence an Andalite like that because we have thought speak and not mouths. Is he good? Is this gonna hurt him? And Lauren's like, no, unfortunately, he's gonna be fine. And Chapman has talked about like, hey, time matrix. And Lauren is like, hey, Elfangor, is time matrix like the worst plan? And he's like, do you think we should go back and like not like maybe you guys should not be kidnapped by the Skritnon? She's like, no, I'm okay. And I don't want my mind wiped. Oh, and this is when Elfangor brings up the magazine. And he's like, hey, is Earth like pretty and shit? Do you guys have like good shit there? It sounds like you guys have kind of good shit there. That sounds pretty cool. And Lauren is like,
cool pictures.
And Lauren is like, yeah, no, we do have places that are pretty for sure. And she talks about going on camping trips with her dad to Yosemite, which is really nice. I'm not going to factor this into my doxing of the Animorphs right now, because anybody can travel to Yosemite, and lots of people do from anywhere in the country, as they should, because it's very, extremely beautiful. And this is when we get the reveal of the cylinders being cigarettes. In my notes, I say, I really just assumed they were roasting marshmallows. That's the most cartoon kitten princess thing I could have thought. Like a like a little twee-ass idiot punchline. Truly thinking that cigarettes were marshmallows is the most ridiculous thing that I could have thought there. I understand why I got there, but it is stupid.
Yeah, it's funny that he's like, so you all go to Yosemite and you put small white cylinders in your mouth and you smile at the beauty of it all? And she's like, small what? What the fuck are... Oh, and she just cracks the fuck up when she realizes. And she's like, actually, no, don't
do that.
Don't do that.
It's not good. That's
Smoking's
bad to do.
For you. I'm you don't know what this is, but I'm your local DARE representative. Don't do it. Yeah. She's just like cracking the fuck up.
Yeah. And then we do return to this baby Hitler conversation, at which point Elfangor brings up the Ellimist. And he's like, no, I could. I'm just really scared of the boogeyman. And Lauren is like, huh? The what? You keep saying shit and thinking I know what you're talking about. And I am a human guy. And Elfangor puts forth... So there's like this kind of interesting point A to point B conversation happening where he says, supposedly talking about the Ellimists, they're the race that built the time matrix. He says they built it and then suddenly, as far as anyone can tell, they vanished. That the species vanished. And Lauren is like, do you think that's because they use the time matrix? And Elfangor is like, we literally don't know. People think that the Ellimists still exist, but we can't tell. And if there are, they might be all powerful, but we literally don't know, and they might be gone forever. And so now they're like fairy tales.
They might be like in a different dimension that we can't access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing to focus on specifically in all of that conversation, Leigh.
Well, because he goes on then for a whole page explaining like dimensionality and like the space-time continuum to Lauren.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
He talks about like, okay, so space-time has 10 dimensions, right? And like we have the normal dimensions, and then there's time, and like I just
he
like the way
theory at her.
Yeah, and then but I do like the fact that he's like, okay, so call us the flatties, right? Like we're just like 2 dimensions, and and then he like explains. It's like, and she catches on. She's like, so we're like flatties. And then like the next, and like, so maybe they're like the cubies or something, like they're somewhere else that we can't access.
Yeah.
So
yes.
So yeah, like there's repercussions.
Yeah.
We can't. I don't know, man. Like
right. So it's either we use the time matrix and we fix everything, or we use the time matrix and the Ellimists get really mad and we don't know what that could mean, but it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. But,
like, also, we can't give it to my people.
Right.
I thought we could, but, like, they apparently, like, do the war crimesies. And,
yeah, they do the war crimes a lot, loudly, and with pleasure.
So, like, I don't know what's right or wrong anymore. I just want to go to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at this point, now that they're, like, winding down because this is just too much conversation and he's so fucking tired, he's like, okay, so we're going back to normal space. And then he's like, if we hit Earth at any point, could you show me a waterfall, please? And she goes, it's a date.
It's a date. What a monster fucker.
Monster fucker. And then he says, can I have a Mustang? Can I have a Mustang there? And she goes, anything you want, Elfangor. Just no white
I told you you're not allowed to bring that voice up.
But you're so fun to jump scare with it. Chapter 30.
They get out of Z space, and surprise, we have a new foe. They're like, oh, cool. Hey, there's the Star Sword. Hey, my friends.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, oops, sorry, we're all we're getting eated by like. It's they're fighting like asteroids that are
Right.
eating them.
I don't like this.
Yeah, this chapter is like not necessary. Like, it's a cool idea, unnecessary.
Unnecessary, adds like time that we don't need to spend here. And also, I don't need to think that an asteroid can eat me. I don't care for that. I already watched Nope by Jordan Peele, a masterpiece, and I was scared of clouds for a while. I don't need to be scared of space rocks. I don't care for that. I don't like it. I don't like it.
So they're in space, the Star Sword and all the fighters are getting attacked and eaten by these asteroids. That's chapter 30. We can continue.
You're so right. You're so fucking right. Chapter 31. Chapter 31, they're still getting eaten by the asteroids. Yeah, they go back to zero space.
Yeah, Lauren figures out that, like, every time somebody tries to shoot the asteroids, they go num 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 num. So they like, it's like, hey, maybe turn all your shit off because they are eating they're attracted by the energy. So also you put in some Charlie XCX quotes in here.
Yes, I did.
It's, stop firing shit and going vroom vroom. Bitches know they can't catch me. Vroom vroom. Cute, sexy, am I right? Sporty, vroom, vroom, Charlie XCX, poetess of all time.
I love her. She, I think that was probably especially on my mind because while I was writing these notes, she accepted an award for, like, Songwriter of the Year. And she was like, I'm so glad that you all appreciate my lyrics, such as, I want to dance to me. When I go to the club.
Beautiful.
Fucking love her.
That Lady Gaga, like, beautiful, fantastic, brilliant.
Amazing, incredible.
Amazing, incredible.
Doing the Italian hands.
Right. God, we truly are just that, like, Star Trek reference of, like, all we do is speak in references now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Truly.
brain's too fried for anything else. It's hell world out here, baby.
Yeah, but hey, at least I don't use ChatGPT.
So fucking true. So fucking true. Jesus Christ.
Also, there's a Yerk-Pool ship.
Yes.
And the Blade ship.
Yeah, and the Blade ship. I like how the Yerk-Pool ship is described. It's just like, he says, a fat, awkward, three-legged spider. I love that guy.
Yeah. I'm like, that, can I have an entire show where that's my protagonist?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. And the Blade ship, of course, this has Sub-Visser 7, or as we'll find out now, he's now Visser, 32? 32. And Elfangor says, so, he's still alive. This time, no mercy.
He also, like, knows that it's a Blade ship, and he knows that it's, like, got Visser 3 in it, even though he wouldn't know, because he's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't believe in psychics, but this is some woo-woo shit that I suddenly am like, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, where have we experienced that before? This whole book, I was like, I know that Elemist is gonna show up, and I just don't want it. I just don't want it. But alas, we have our first little inklings here. But meanwhile, Elfangor is like, hey, Lauren, Sub-Visser 7 doesn't know that you're not still a controller. So you're gonna act like you're taking me captive, or like you're gonna act like you're gonna fire at me, because we're gonna act like you're still a controller to kind of like throw him off of what's actually going on here. She's down, of course. I was gonna say down to clown, just like because it's a little rhyme that lives in my head, but that is also true about Lauren. And they open up the comms. They're having this, like, you know, typical space TV screen conversation. Sub-Visser 7 is like giving his little speech about like, I'm so amazing, Andalite body of me, and in fact, I am Visser 32. And just like, I don't know, like, I know that Visser 3 is bragging about this because he has problems disorder, but I do love the idea that he thinks that, like, Elfangor might be, I don't know, impressed by
Right.
this.
It's just like, I've got I'm a flex. Like, this is my flex. Like, I delivered more intelligence to our forces about Andalite shit than anybody ever. And, like, you suck. Like, also, use my new title.
Yeah, that's not my name.
Yeah, and
I was going to say,
like,
speaking of Charlie XCX, that's not my name. That is not Charlie XCX. That is not her.
He's like, well, whatever. I don't care. You want the time matrix? Come and get it. Oh, wait. No, Lauren. No, don't.
Oh, no, betrayal. Oh, no, she shotted me.
Oh, yeah. Very, very Willy Wonka. Oh, no, don't. And then he just falls, turns off the screen.
Yeah. And then he makes a joke. I like his little joke. Lauren says, is this gonna work? And he says, if it doesn't, neither of us is gonna get to the Yosemite. She's like, Elfangor, time and place, time and place.
Right. Come to me, Visser, whatever your number is now.
Yeah.
Come to me.
And then, unfortunately, taking up the plan as the plan actually was, Chapman is now up and he is kicking. He's kicking Lauren's feet. She gets knocked down. The shredder that she was holding as like a prop gets like, she drops it. It slides across the ground. There's conflict. Chapman gets the shredder. He's firing. Elfangor is dodging. The blade ship is still approaching them because that's what he said to do. And Chapman is like on a little power trip here. Lauren is like, fuck you. She's so sick of
this dude.
Yes.
And then she fully kicks him in the balls.
Yeah, she fully kicks him in the balls.
But I love the way that it's described.
Yes.
Because Elfangor does not know what balls are.
No.
It's like she drew her legs up and kicked upward. Both her artificial hooves hit Chapman right where his legs joined his body. Yeah.
I believe the kick was painful
to him. Yeah. Good.
Good shit. Good shit.
Good shit.
And Lauren is like, fuck you, Chapman, you stupid fucking fuck. And Chapman is like, whose side are you on? This is not good. And she's like, honestly, I don't know. I just don't like you. Love this for her. But then unfortunately, the blade ship is, they're boarding on the Jahar. So that's not good. Chapter 32, as the hatch is opening, Elfangor is telling Lauren, like, get the shredder, fucking shoot. And she does. She hits a Hork-Bajir, but, like, this is a mess. This is all a mess. And in fact, we have Visser 32 in Alaran's body aboard the Jahar. Elfangor tries to get him. And luckily he's not actually like aiming to attack Visser 32. He is aiming to like hit the thing, the shredder of not the gun kind, but the ship kind of shredder. And that gets the blade ship shoved off of the Jahar. So they're all stuck in here together, which is like not wonderful. But does kind of hinder things.
They're shooting, people are unconscious, blah blah blah. Elfangor is like, I gotta do shit. And his tail blade hits the console, and boof, the hatch opens, and now we don't has any more errors.
Yeah. Not ideal.
No more errors. Everybody, Hork-Bajir and Chapman and everybody's like gone real unconscious. And Visor 32 is like, man, you're a real fucking pain in my ass. And now everybody's just like floating in the ship, being like, hey, guess what? We has no air, and like the hatch is closing, and now they're like, what do we do? Oh, yeah. And also, an asteroid's gonna eat us.
Yeah, as they do. And in my notes, last note of this third of the book, or part of the book, I suppose, is this is gonna be some Elmis shit about to happen, I bet. Man, fuck that guy, for real. I was not ready for what kind of Elmis shit happens. And then we hit part 3, which is called An Alien Dies.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Nevermorphed is hosted, edited, and produced by Will Williams. Our theme music is The Chase by Joey Hendricks. Our title is by Eddie Feely, and this podcast would not exist without Mike Schubert's podcast, Potterless and the Newest Olympian. You can find his works at shub.es, that's shub.es. Nevermorphed is a proud member of Hug House Productions. You can find more at hughouse.productions and follow us on Tumblr at Nevermorphed. Get morphin'!